Good morning, everybody. This is Daniel with Peace and Plenty Farms. So it's Monday, Labor Day, and I'm getting started on things around here. Got a lot going on. Let me turn the camera around, and I'm going to take you for a walk around here and show you what we're doing, everything that's going on. Those of you that have been following along know that I had a Chevrolet Jasper 454 right here on this side of the barn. It sold yesterday. I sold it. I just listed it cheap, and a guy came and got it right away. You know, I just decided the space, the size of that project, after working on all these other vehicles, I just said to myself, I've got to have the room. So now I've got that spot, and I've got this whole area right here, which I can work on. It's got the plywood down. And I've got this area over here, so I can really get 3 different projects in here at one time. And I had said earlier about this Ford that I was going to fix it and put the head back on and all that. I've changed my mind. I've decided to sell it. It's going to be cheap too. I need the space, I don't have the time, and I don't need the tractor. Even if it was running, it's just not what I need for around the farm. So it's going to go out of here. That's going to leave the only real project that needs to be fixed right now is the sickle mower. I've got to get that fixed so I can cut grass. And I've got one other Cub Cadet back there. Of course, I've said that a few times. I'm going to get that one going. But the other Cub Cadets are going. The Ranger needs an inspection, so I'm going to get that one inspected. And the red Chevy up there, that one needs inspection. They're both ready to go, and the big dump truck's ready to get inspected. But I wanted to show you what I've been working on this morning and some of the things I've got planned around here. Now, originally we were using this area right here to feed. I've got the goat feed and the chicken feed and the trash all right here, and this is where we've been feeding at. But the ground out here is getting the water and all that. It's just getting difficult. There's no real way to feed the chickens, and we've been feeding the chickens in here, but they don't like to come in there to eat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move those trash cans. That's one thing about a homestead small farm. You're always modifying and changing and adapting to a different situation. I'm going to put those trash cans right back here. That way I can just feed the goats right over the fence there. And this morning I built this little roof right here, and I've got this prop up bar right here, and I cut a hole in here, and I'm just going to water and feed right through here. And I can put in a piece of wire fencing right there up and down to keep the goats out of this area. That way they won't be toppling and eating the chicken food. So I'm going to finish that up, but I need to weed eat. I stopped and had lunch, but I need to weed eat this area, which means the weed eater's got to be brought up to speed. It needs to have the twine replaced in it, and I really need to do all of the fences, all the gardens, all the animal chicken run-ins and everything. There's 4 of them. They all need to be done, and then I need to spray weed killer, see how the weeds get up against the electric fence. I need to get all the electric fences up and running before the predators get a hold of them. Over here, this is our little broody coop, and I found 2 hens brooding yesterday. So my sweet wife Ingrid helped me. We moved them over here. So they're sitting on, I think, about 8 or 10 eggs, and we'll see how they do with that. See if we've got a new silky rooster. So we'll see what we can get as far as little chicks. Now that one red hen that was in there, she's actually half silky and half red. So her meat is actually dark meat, just like the silkies. So really not much good, but the eggs are okay. So a lot of those eggs that are in there are from her, not as many silky eggs as I would like. I'm going to try to build up the silky hens and things in that coop. And then over here, I'm working on this area also. I'm starting to work on the colony idea. So this cage right here is going to go in here, and what I plan to do is I'm going to put that cage right here, and it's going to have a tray underneath of it that I can pull out to clean and put back underneath. And then above that, I'm thinking about putting the chicken coop, this coop on top of that, and the chickens can go put a large long ramp up for them. They can climb up there, and the trick is going to be a round pipe, small, so that the chickens can't get through it, but the rabbits can. And their feed, the rabbit feed, will be in there, and their hay and that type of straw will be in there for them. Okay, got a little patching up to do around this. I need to do the weed eating and get the, you can see all the weed eating that needs to be done around here. And then there again, the electric fence needs to be put up around, and some of these corners need to be tightened up together. So that's what I'm working on right now. And it's a lot. It's a lot. But this is Monday morning, and there's always a lot on the list on Monday morning. So we'll just see how far we get today. I'm gonna do the weed eating right now, finish getting the trash cans moved around to the new feeding area for the goats and the chickens, and maybe spray the weeds on the electric fence today. The rest of this weed eating that needs to be done, that's gonna have to be for another day. But this afternoon we're going over to Scott and Sarah's to look at some sheep, so we'll have to see how that goes. And going to have to get busy on getting this fencing done. Lots of exciting things going on now that the vehicles are done, and I don't have to worry about those as much as I did before. They still have minor things that need to be done, but they're up and driving and ready for inspection. And those little tiny things can be done rainy days and whatnot, now that I have the space in the garage. And once that tractor goes, I'm actually going to do a complete clear out, clean up all of this stuff. Everything's going to go. This area right here, I'm going to turn that, I'm going to close it in, and it's going to be a shelter for the sheep. And then I'm going to fence this area in right here. I'm going to put a fence all the way down. I'm going to fence in this area, and that way the sheep can have this, and they can have this wooded area for shade and all that. And we'll get this other area back there fenced in also. So this area is getting cleared out. That's the goal. Clear this area out right here, and this will be a sheep place for the sheep to come into the shelter, and we'll feed them right here and all that. Good deal. Thanks for watching. Come grow with us. Okay, I got the weed eating done. Did a little bit more than I had originally planned on, but that is done. All around here. Took me the rest of the day. I'm going to head over to Scott and Sarah's and try to pick up or talk to them about some sheep. Go by and get some organic feed for the chickens. I want you to see that the Morans got out. There they are, running around. I accidentally left the gate open, but I'm sure they'll go back in this evening. They sure are pretty birds. Black copper Morans. They're a little more skittish than the rest. I'll see if I can sneak up on them a little bit. Oh, he is a big bird. She hasn't started laying yet. She's almost 5 months. Should any day now she should start laying. I definitely want to hatch some of her little eggs. So I'm getting ready to process some chickens. I mean, not chickens, rabbits. So I've got these, I'm going to use these cages here. Once I start separating everybody, I'll put them in these cages here. And I've got these stainless steel tables down here that we use. Got to get everybody separated. There's getting to be just too many rabbits all in these cages along here. And I'm gonna start breeding again now that it's much cooler now. I could have started earlier, but you can see how crowded it's getting. I definitely need to separate some of these. I say it's getting crowded in here. Tomorrow, I've got to take the K30 dump truck and the big trailer over to the lumber. I paid for lumber a month ago and I haven't picked it up yet. So tomorrow I'm going to slip over there and get that and just a big truckload of supplies. And that way I'll have that here. It's mainly the supplies to build another much larger rabbit house over here. I cleared this section out. You can see how it's all cleared out here. I cleared it out. Need to do some more, get some more branches out, but thinking about building a rabbit house here. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Well, this is a wrap for today. I will get the trash cans we used to feed right here. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this whole thing over to underneath the tree right here. And I showed you how I built that plastic roof right there. And I'm going to start feeding them over here. The excess feed has started to pile up and on the inside there and started to smell. So I'm gonna put their hay hanging. See how they've got their hay hanging there now, and they'll of course drop a bunch of it and trample it down, and that'll take that smell out of there. And just switch around the feeding area. Well, I want to thank everybody for watching, and keep in mind that it's about to harvest. Have a great day.